why the ACA is important to me and why I need it. I was denied Medicare at least 5 times by private carriers in Arizona because I had previously had malignant melanoma, and I was constantly told that I had a 10-year waiting period in order to apply again and potentially get health care. Medicaid finally accepted me. I was more than willing to pay for private insurance, but the only choice I had was Medicaid. So they did accept me until it was so underfunded that they no longer accepted people that did not have children, and I did not have children. I was uninsured after that, and my health completely declined for not having preventative care at the very least. In fact, in one instance, at my doctor's office at the University Health Clinic that I went to, had told me that if I had had insurance, he would be calling an ambulance to send me to the emergency room due to a potentially life-threatening infection that would go to my heart or to my brain. I had no idea if I was going to live through the night, through the year, or what kind of damage was going to be done. I wouldn't know. How would I know? Even on one occasion, I did. I went to Mexico to get antibiotics for this issue and hoped that I would live without permanent health complications due to this infection that I had in my head. I did live. Here I am. The rest remains to be seen. I mean, in terms of potential problems. And now that I have healthcare through the ACA, it's been a complete blessing. And upon my first doctor visit, I was told that my blood work showed that I had dangerously low levels of vitamin D. And without the ACA, I would never have known. I would have never known. So, we can get health insurance through my husband's work, but we can't afford $650 per month for coverage with deductibles that are so extremely high. It just wouldn't make any sense at all. I mean, not for anybody who's not financially wealthy anyway. My 70-year-old parents are on Medicare. My 96-year-old grandmother is on Medicare. What will people do? What will people do if they don't have the coverage that they so desperately need and that they currently have? What will they do? Jeff Flake, Senator Flake, I voted for you when you ran as House Representative. I was Republican for 20 years. I never missed voting in any election. I voted party line. I mean, that's what my conservative church thought parishioners needed to do. I became an independent when I saw the Republican Party was being completely hijacked by extremists who preferred to have their way, no matter how many people were harmed in the process. I felt ashamed. I had felt ashamed that I had actively participated in the Republican Party. In fact, I participated so much that I have a personal handwritten letter from a former president on his personal letterhead thanking me by name for helping him to get reelected. I'm not sure I'm proud of this anymore. I'm still faithful to my beliefs. I mean, as a Christian, I'm an activist and an advocate in the faith and interfaith community here in Arizona, but I am no longer a Republican. No. Senator Flake, you need to represent all of your constituents. In doing so, you should be more concerned about our concerns and not the concerns of other politicians who simply have vengeance in their hearts. You were elected to be my voice, our voice. And I'll tell you, if you agree to repeal the ACA, you do not represent me. And that would be shameful. Sure, I'm simply one person, but I am a person. I am a person among many people who deserve not to live in anxiety about your personal position on the proposed talk of the ACA repeal. I'm not a number to be crunched. Nobody ought to be. Nobody is. We are human beings. Senator Flake, do not cave in to a fast track on the repeal of the ACA based on party lines and good old boy clubs. Currently, I live in an area where almost everyone, if not everyone, is on Medicare, Medicaid, or the ACA. And personally, I will make it my mission to organize and help others organize and have their voices heard, even if that means I have to sit out front of our local grocery store for hours or on the street corners to build that kind of momentum in my community. As we know, political incumbents do not get reelected when people have not been adequately represented. The relationship should be symbiotic. Don't rush these confirmations. Don't rush these confirmations. Doing so, it's just shady and underhanded. And this kind of process, it should be thorough. And at the end of the day, or at the end of your term, rather, if you won't stand up for a balanced government for the people and stand against corruption, I really doubt you'll see a win on your next reelection. I should also add that a lot of people who oppose the ACA seem to think that people are getting this for free, getting coverage for free. They think that narcissistically, they think that their own personal taxes are paying for people's insurance. Well, you know what? Then maybe my taxes are paying for their roads or for their police department or for their fire department or for their garbage collection or for who knows? I mean, a myriad of things. But the truth is, I pay. I pay for the ACA. I pay every month. My husband and I both do. We pay for coverage. We're not asking for anything for free. We just are asking for insurance, health coverage, health care that is just a right for human beings. Please consider our voices. Thank you.